Hi everybody, we'll do a quick review on the DJG drive slider. That is not one to say 5 times fast. This is a newer company. I had not heard of DJG, but they came out with like a tuning fork slider in the same kind of style. And now they've come out with this mechanical, which is maybe overdone at this point. The up and down Teflon middle style mechanical. Started with the ding ding slider, I think, and it's just kind of gone overboard. But I was watching Dan Bruner's review. If you check out Bruner, which is his channel, and I'll link it in the description, or it might already be linked in my bio thing on the homepage. But the reason why I jumped to get this one was the 4 tracks. To me, that was something different, and especially the style of this track on the outside with that little kind of bit of skate plate in between. That's just an area where that ball is going to ride before it hits that next detent and makes a pop, and then pop, right? That was interesting. So many of these sliders, they're just that dense pattern or just a regular standard pattern, and it kind of gets old. They start to make the same sounds, especially when they're all going for a ping sound. This one, I thought, well, I can definitely modify that, maybe see what it sounds like just with that track, maybe a mix. And what I ended up with was a mix, and this thing rocks. Dan would call this mushy, which just means that there's too many clicks going on. There's no distinct clicking that is satisfying him. To me, I've tried so many of these that a different sound is good. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good for everybody. But so what I did was I spent some time kind of taking this thing apart, trying out different patterns, and what I ended up with was one hard tension spring and ball on the dense track, and then 2 very light tension springs with stainless steel balls on the outside tracks. This is the sound that I got. So to me, that is chaotic, but in kind of a good way. There's a lot of good pops within that run that I find that super satisfying. And I think this is a really good piece. And one of the reasons I wanted to review it was because we're starting to see, as more and more of these creators find ways to build these specific types of fidgets and things like that, the price keeps going down and down and down. And so these are super affordable. And this one's titanium. I think Dan said that it's a little louder than his stainless steel one was, which tends to be the case. Titanium reverberates a little more, so you can hear all those clicks, and stainless steel kind of absorbs some of that sound. So this is really good in titanium, but it's super affordable too. And I think I paid $30 for this on AliExpress. and I will link it down in the description. But if you get this one, definitely try out some different patterns. You can just do all dents, which sounds perfectly fine, but pretty average for this type of slider. Or you can do just the outsides, maybe just one of the outsides. Sometimes that helps lessen the friction and makes it easier to push and gives a better sound. So lots of different options for that. So I think this is pretty good. That's the DJG drive. Thanks, everybody.